wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. So let's start our session today by reciting Ummul Kitab Al-Fatiha. Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. On behalf of the organizer, I would like again to welcome all new intake students to the International Islamic University Malaysia, the Garden of Knowledge and Virtue. So, for today's session, this afternoon session, we will have the officers from Student Affairs and Development Division, STADD. I am Ahmad Izzuddin Bajunos, will be your moderator for today's session. Before we start, let me introduce our panel for today's session. Please welcome Madam Hafsah Muhammad Yusof, the Director, Student Affairs and Development Division. How are you, Madam?
Alhamdulillah, thank you.
Okay, welcome to the session, Madam. So, thank you, Madam, for spending your time despite your busy schedule. So, our next panel for today's session, we have two more officers with us today. First, we have Sister Noraini Mat Ghazali, Senior Assistant Director, Student Affairs and Development Division. So, how are you, Sister? Okay, welcome to the session today. So, next to Sister Noraini, we have Sister Nur Zalifah Muhammad Faiz, Senior Assistant Director, Student Affairs and Development Division, in charge on Welfare Management Unit. How are you, Sister? Okay, so thank you, Madam Hafsah, Sister Noraini, and Sister Nur Zalifah. So let me briefly explain about Student Affairs and Development Division, STADD IIUM. So Student Affairs and Development Division is a division report directly to the Office of the Deputy Rector, Student Development and Community Engagement. STADD IIUM play the important roles in assisting students in their personal and professional development in line with the vision and mission of IIUM. Specifically, STADD facilitates and provides students with advice and guidelines in their extra-curricular activities, both credited and non-credited. So, moving on to our panel today. So I would like to ask Madam Hafsah Muhammad Yusof, as the Director of Student Affairs and Development Division, STADD IIUM. So Madam, as a start, the simple question from me, what are the roles and function of STADD? Please welcome, Madam.
Okay, thank you, Brother Izzuddin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. To brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, new intake students for semester 1, 2020-2021, welcome to IIUM, the Garden of Knowledge and Virtue. Again, I would like to congratulate to all of you. Even though we cannot meeting you face to face, so inshallah we meet you online, and I hope that you will keep up looking at the online sessions that the university has provided to you. Okay, go back to the questions by Brother Izzuddin just now. What are the roles of Student Affairs and Development Division? Okay, by the name itself, Student Affairs and Development Division, or in short, STADD, S-T-A-D-D. Okay, STADD is one of most important department in the university. Okay, by the name itself, Student Affairs. So all of you must know the functions and roles of Student Affairs Division, because we provide variety of services, assistance, and etc. Okay. So to give you the overall overview of the Student Affairs and Development Division, we have 4 departments under Student Affairs, namely the Administration and Services Department, okay, which is headed by Cik Salmi. We have credited Co-curricular department, headed by Ustaz Fauzi Muda. And we do have non-credited co-curricular department headed by Dr. Hamwira Sakti. And last but not least, we have Citra headed by Tuan Syed Tahir, Syed Muhammad. Okay, the main functions of Student Affairs and Development Division, basically, okay, next slide. To look into the well-being of students, okay, number one, to look into the well-being of students, be it in campus or outside campus, right? Okay, number two, to manage and supervise all student activities to facilitate the development of balanced personalities, okay? And number three, to offer credited co-curricular courses to all students in fulfilling university-required courses, or UNICOR. I think all of you have heard about UNICOR because some of you have attended the briefing session at the kuliah level. Okay, number four, to provide transportation services to IIUM community. Okay, in details, actually, STADD provided, next slide. So in detail, STADD in charge of the ta'aruf for new intake student, okay, with the assistance of ta'aruf, student ta'aruf committee. Okay, next one, we manage the leadership trainings. We also manage or give advice to students on student election. Okay, we provide transportation services. We look into the welfare of students, and we approve student program through Student Program Approval Committee, which is SPAC. Okay. Next one, we offer credited co-curricular courses, which is a requirement courses. And we have non-credited co-curricular activities. And we have student activity record system, which will record all the activities of student activities. This is for the non-credited activities. Okay, last but not least, the student award and achievement. Okay, so maybe we can explain further after this, Brother Zudin. Yeah.
Okay, Madam. You did mention about STADD managing student election. So I want to ask you a quick question, one quick question about the role of the highest student body, namely IIUM Student Union. So can you further explain about the roles of IIUM Student Union to the university? Please, Madam.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Student Union. Student Union, actually IIUM Student Union is the first student union in Malaysia. So, Alhamdulillah, the student union, the IIUM Student Union, was established last year. So, they are currently headed by our students, which look into various aspects, including the welfare of the students, and they will also be involved in the in giving views in the management of the universities, which they were invited in various meetings, including Senate, Student Affairs Committee, and all that. So we do hope that with the existence of student unions, it will further improve the management of the university by engaging the student views. Okay,
okay, thank you, Madam. Then you also mentioned about the credited and non-credited. So most of the students cannot differentiate between credited and non-credited. So can you explain the differences between credited and non-credited co-curricular?
Okay, thank you. Very good questions. Of course, that you as a new student will be confused. What are credited and non-credited co-curricular? So basically, the credited co-curricular activities are activities which are we have structured module for these activities, and the activities will be reflected in the academic transcript, which you can see in your transcript, which has CGPA. Okay, and then the credited co-curricular is also a graduation requirement. So meaning that all of you must fulfill the credited co-curricular requirement. And for non-credited, it's actually voluntary activities, which only be reflected in the student activity record and transcript. And also, this will be included in the transcript, which is called co-curricular activities transcript, or CCAP transcript. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Madam, for your further explanation. So basically, the credited versus non-credited, easy to understand that credited is the graduation requirement for all the students, and then for the non-credited is the voluntary activities and will be reflected in the student activity transcript. Thank you, Madam. So I will give you a short break, okay? All right. So moving on to the next panel for our today's session, Sister Noraini Mat Ghazali.
Yes.
So I want to ask you a few questions. But the first question is, can you explain further on the credited co-curricular activities? Please, Madam.
Thank you, Brother Izzuddin. Before that, may I welcome all new students of IIUM to our Garden of Knowledge and Virtue. Okay, going back to the question, okay, basically I think like Madam Hafsa have already informed that this is actually the UniCore courses that you have been briefed. For those who have not come across this listing, so you better go and check with your fellow friends. So basically these are the list of subjects that students of IIUM for 201 intake cohort have to complete apart from the kuliah subjects. Okay, so basically there are actually 20 to 22 credit hours of subjects that you have to complete. Okay, going to the next slide, I wish to highlight to you that only some of the subjects under the UniCore subject, the university required courses, is actually parked or managed by STADD. Okay, what are the subjects? The subjects are Usrah 1, Usrah 2, and we also have the under leadership and skills, we have family management, we have leadership, we have skill 1 and skill 2. So basically you have to complete under STADD offerings 1 credit of Usrah and 2 credit of leadership and skill subjects. Okay, moving on to our next slide. Okay. For Usrah 1 and Usrah 2, all right. So Usrah 1 and Usrah 2 is actually 0.5, 0.5, and bear in mind that these subjects are prerequisite to one another. So you have to complete Usrah 1 in order for you to go on to Usrah 2. Okay, so you have to understand the course coding, so don't confuse with others. So and then there are actually section identifier when you do the pre-registration of the subjects. So for Gombak, for male students, you will look at the section that starts from 101 and onwards. For female, you will start with 201 section and onwards. Okay. For Pagoh, this semester, new students will be registered by the kuliah, and for Kuantan, the section will start for male, starting from 801 to 809, and for female, it will start from section 810 onwards. But I think this is of today information, so I think for further information, especially to those at Kuantan, better you check with the one-stop center to get the confirmed information on the section. Okay, so all right, moving on. I would like to go into the leadership and skill subject. Okay, basically we have under the UNICO, we have the required courses that you have to complete, which is the family management, the leadership, and we have skills. So we have 2 semesters of skills, skill 1 and skill 2. Okay, this is actually the mainstream. For those who are having a study program for 3 years, it's best, my advice is for you to go for this mainstream because you only have 3 years to complete your COCU classes. Okay, so the list of skills that I wish to highlight here is actually for skill 1 and skill 2, you can choose from general skills, sports and can you go back to the previous slide? Okay, this one. So for we have sports and martial arts, and we also have cultural and art. So for skill 1 and skill 2, you can choose from the listing that it actually in the list. So basic counseling, we have volleyball, netball, and we have all those general skills, so you can choose from. Okay, so okay, next slide. I will also, okay, from the mainstream you can actually have option. For those who are having 4 years of study, you can choose from going into the mainstream. I mean, you are choosing your skill 1 and skill 2 to niche. So we have another option for skill subject, but this require additional semester. So sometimes students have inclination to certain subjects, certain area that you want to venture into during your study. Then you can go into this niche 4. So the semester involved is another 4 semester. Subjects to complete is 4, and it is actually prerequisite to one another. So the subjects that you can choose for this one, for this niche, is actually archery, debate, entrepreneur, gamelan, information literacy, rover scouts, silat cekak, and also tahfiz. Okay? Alright. Another option to the skill 1 and 2 and niche is actually uniform bodies. Okay, but for uniform bodies, only Malaysian students can apply for this. Okay, uniform bodies, you have to complete 6 semesters, and 1 semester is 1 credit. So subjects to complete is actually 6 as well, and the subjects, the area that you can choose is actually course sukses by the agency of PDRM, course ISPA by the agency of Angkatan Pertahanan Awam Malaysia, Rotu Army and Rotu Air Force from the Angkatan Tentera Malaysia. Okay, it is actually, if you can see here, 6 credit is actually a lot, but for those who have completed uniform bodies, you will be able to be commissioned as Lieutenant Muda during your study. So if you complete your study in IIUM, you are not just graduating from the UIA, you are also commissioned as Lieutenant Muda. So I think that explains everything, Brother Izzuddin.
Okay, thank you, Sister Naraini. So I have another 2 additional questions to you. So what are the effects if the students do not take the credited requirement courses?
Okay, that is actually one alert, one alarm that student has to really look into, is actually to ensure that they register for COCU subject. Because like Madam Hafsa has informed earlier, COCU is actually one of the UNICO courses which failing to complete you will not be able to graduate. So we have in previous years where students has to extend their studies in the university just because they have to complete COCU subjects. So my advice, plan your study plan accordingly.
Okay, thank you, Sister Naraini. So, okay, since the university has decided to go for online class mode, hybrid, okay, we have also the physical face-to-face classes. So, all the subject offered can be go for online. For example, swimming classes and so on. So,
Yes, Alhamdulillah, since the MCO, the Movement Control Order, which the government has imposed back in March, starting March, we have conducted our classes via online. And Alhamdulillah, in the initial period during that time, we have the trainers have problem in getting some creative ideas on how to conduct online classes, but however, Alhamdulillah, we have managed accordingly. We have discussed, and the trainers, the lecturers, they come up with videos and the students also come up with creative ideas on how they could do their assignments and their assessments. So I think online is not an issue for teaching and learning to be effectively done.
Okay, thank you. So I got worried because I don't want to see students swimming on the bed. Okay, all right. So now we are focusing on the new intake students. So what are the subject offered for the new students, Sister Noraini? The subject for the new intake students.
Oh, okay, Alhamdulillah. Because the new framework, the UNICOR framework, is just being implemented. So the subject that we only offer this semester, only Usrah 1 for the time being. So inshallah, in semester 2, 2020-2021, we will be offering more courses for the new students, inshallah.
Okay, thank you, Sister Norini. Again, Sister Nori, I want to ask you question again. One question, one additional question. So where they can get all the details, the subject offered, the information?
Basically, from the pre-registration system, from the academic system, that is the main one. Or alternatively, we have disseminated the information also to the kuliah. And alternatively, again, maybe they can also come to us, our website, STADD website. We will update all the information, inshallah, in the STADD website.
Okay, thank you, Sister Noni. Also, I will give you a break for the moment. So for the students, if you want to get more information on the subject offered for the credited co-curricular activity, please please follow the official website of STADD IIUM. So now let's talk about the welfare of our students. Okay, Sister Nur Zalifah Muhammad Faiz, I want to ask you a question. Since we have needy students in our campus, B40 groups, staying in and off campus, what kind of services provided by STADD to the students? Please welcome.
Okay, thank you, Brother Izzuddin, for your questions. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I would like to welcome all our new students. And the question just now was about since we have needy students, right? Needy students or B40 staying in and off campus, what kind of the services provided by STADD? Okay, let me first explain what is the meaning of B40. Because this term we get from the government. The government used the term of B40. It means that the household income of the parents, when the gross income of the parents, when you combine the total is less than 4,000. So those who are parents who household gross income less than 4,000, then it is B40 or also needy. And needy doesn't mean that the gross household income is 4,000, but sometimes you are in need at that particular time. You may also apply for the financial assistance provided by STADD. Okay, what are the services that we have instead is first, we have financial assistance or known as HIRAT. So you can see on the slide, we have HIRAT and financial assistance where to assist students who are in dire need of financial assistance and who face difficulties while they are studying in IIUM. So for this one, we have a few assistance under financial assistance or HIRAT. We also have, let's say, a death of IIUM students, death of parents or spouse or child during studies. For students who are on, like, for example, total permanent disablement, victim of natural calamities like fire or landslide or flood, victims of snatch, theft cases for the valuable belongings. We also offer financial assistance for the poor and needy students. This is the most applications that we receive. Medical expenses. For disabled students, they can apply to maintain wheelchair, for example. buying basic facilities for their equipment. And for sick students that is hospitalized, they are eligible to get financial assistance also. Chronic illness or critical situation, and of course other cases like case-to-case basis. That one is for case-to-case basis. And besides that, we also have IIUM Mahaba Food Program. That is food coupon and food bank. Students, we also have insurance covered to all students, undergraduate and postgraduate, international and local students. We also have student employment on campus. This one, okay. If you look at the slide, student employment on campus, the objective of the program is to give more opportunity to the needy students and students with disabilities to receive financial assistance by working in the campus, to train the students to work in campus, assistantship program, and to assist the kuliah center division, institution, officers that need part-time students with their work projects for a short-term period. So we also have the criteria under this scheme because we can also train the student, and the student can at the same time gain some money, some amount of quite handsome money through this scheme. Okay.
Okay, Madam. Just now you did mention about student employment on campus. So how to apply, Madam, this SIOP or student employment on campus?
Okay, this student employment on campus actually is a new scheme under our office. Students may come forward to our office and let's say they are interested to join this program. First, they can register their name, and if the kuliah or KCDIO, we call it in short, would like to to have somebody to work with them, we can we can share the names of the students, and students can also ask the kuliah or KCDIO if there are any vacant posts at the division, if the kuliah would like to appoint the student.
Okay, so thank you, Madam, for your explanation. So for the audience, the viewers, if you have any question to ask our panel today, so please feel free to ask the question. Please write your question to the comment YouTube channel, and the officer in charge from Student Affairs and Development Division will will reply to you as soon as possible. So, Madam, stick to Madam Nur Zalifa. So I want to give you a scenario when students do not have enough money to get the food. Is there any specific programs to this kind of situation?
Okay, we have a number of students actually, but some of them, they are quite shy to come forward. So actually the best person that they should go to if they are staying in Mahala, they should refer to their principal or fellow. The new students, you should know who are your principals, who are your fellows, so that you can get the correct guidance from them, because they are staying on campus. Actually, for the principals, they are staying on campus. Some fellows, they are staying on campus. So you should have their numbers, or if you are staying at Mahala. And for the questions just now by Brother Izzuddin, first we have food coupon. Okay, that is the one that I mentioned just now, IIUM Mahaba Food Program. Under IIUM Mahaba Food Program, we have two sections. One is food coupon. That is a physical food coupon, something like money. We issue the food coupon to the students, and this coupon is the fastest way you can get assistance from our office, because the students can use this coupon on campus. They can use all throughout the canteens on campus. Of course, the registered canteen with the university. And then, and also I would like to inform the students, to remind our students that they need to fill up this B40. We have a form called B40 form, where you can get from our website, STADD website. When you fill up this form, you should send to our office, and your name is already registered in our office, so it will be more easier actually for us to identify that you are actually in need of assistance. So one, you have food coupon. Second, we have food bank. Okay, for food bank, this is a collaboration between IUM and the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs to distribute free food to the needy students. You know, this food bank is ready to eat, something like snacks. But of course, we will put or stock it with the nutritious food such as biscuits, cereals, milk, water, the plain water. For our students. So those who are also under this B40 category or needy, they can also come forward to get this assistance. And besides that, we have HIRAT, that is financial assistance, whereby the students can apply for financial assistance through the application. The link you can also get from the website, STADD website. Last but not least, we have also collaboration with Zakat Unit. So when we have identified those who are in need, we can forward their names to Zakat Unit, and of course they have their own terms and conditions to approve their applications. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Sister Nurzaifah. So for the students, if you are the residents of Mahala Ali, you can come to see me. Okay, I am the fellow for the Mahala Ali. Okay, just to promote Mahala Ali. Okay, just take the opportunity. Okay, so I want to ask Madam Hafsah Muhammad Yusuf. So one of the services provided under Student Affairs and Development Division STADD is transportation service. So Madam, do we provide shuttle buses for students from Mahala to the Kuliah? Please, Madam.
Okay, thank you. Actually, our campus, especially the Gombak campus, is just a small campus. Actually, it's a walking campus. So, however, we do provide shuttle services for students from Mahala to Kuliah. Okay, but all students must follow the schedule provided by our transportation unit. As you can see from the slide, okay, it's from Monday to Friday. And we do also provide transportation on Saturday. Okay, so please take note on the schedule, which is available at the bus stops and also available at the STADD website. Okay. I think that's all.
Okay, so Madam, refer to the shuttle bus schedule. So the schedule is only until 11 p.m. if you can see on the slide. So how about for emergency cases, Madam?
Okay, for emergency cases, Alhamdulillah, we provide one transportation which is managed by Student Union. So they can contact Student Union to ask them to bring, for example, if the student sick, okay, so bring to the clinic, for example, okay, or you can ask the help from the Student Union to bring to the hospital, or to fetch them back from the hospital to campus. So all this assistance is provided by the Student Union because we provided one transportation for them, because sometimes the transportation is not available after or during the odd hours. Okay.
Okay, so for those have the emergency cases, you can refer to the IIUM Student Union. So please visit the official social media of IIUM Student Union for further information and contact person. Okay, so Madam, we have around 116 clubs and societies registered under IIUM. So there are a lot of programs conducted outside the campus. How can STADD support students' program outside the campus in terms of transportation?
Okay, we do have quite a number of buses owned by the universities, and we do support the student program, internal or external, and it is advised here that if you plan to have a program outside the campus, please specify in the proposal the requirement for the transport, and also don't forget to fill up the form which is available from the vehicle management unit. So from that, then we can plan for the transportation requirement for all student activities, especially organized outside IIM. So inshallah, we will provide that transportation.
Okay, thank you, madam. So you did mention about not to forget, not to forget. So I want to ask you, not to forget about the person with disabilities, PWD students. So how STADD handle student with disabilities or PWD? For example, the student those use wheelchair user.
Okay, right. So inshallah, we implement the inclusive policy, which is we do not let anybody left out, any student left out, including our disabled student. So we do have a special transportation for disabled students and to bring them, especially those who use the wheelchairs. Okay, so please liaise, those who need the services, please liaise with the disabled unit. So they will inform us the requirement of your requirement, whether it is in the campus or outside campus. So as you can see from the slide, we have a total of actually 3 vans, okay, accommodated for the DSU. Inshallah, we can provide the requirement for, we don't left out this, disabled student in IIM.
Okay, so here we have to use hashtag no one left behind. Okay, so madam, moving on to the next question, madam. So one of the services or roles of Student Affairs and Development Division is managing students, clubs and society. So for those interested to participate in club and society, to whom they should refer to, madam?
Okay, under Student Affairs Development Division, we have quite a number of clubs, okay? I think about 32 clubs. So beside that, there are clubs under other offices, under the Office of Deputy Director, Student Development and Community Engagement. And students also can be actively involved in activities in the kuliah-based societies. Okay, so please liaise with the respective officers, okay, and kuliah, register in the club, okay, especially when we are having the open day, we promote the membership for all clubs under the STADD or under the Office of Deputy Director and Student Affairs. Or you can visit our website, which is club.iium.edu.mine, which you can view the objective of the clubs and also the main board of the club. Okay, so we have varieties of clubs which which cover all types of activities, which include, for example, sports, entrepreneurship.
Okay, thank you, madam. So hopefully students will go to the website and find the suitable societies and club, and please participate all the programs organized by the club, either at the mahalla, kuliah, division, KCDIO level. Please do participate. Okay, madam, as you mentioned before, under the Student Affairs and Development Division STADD, you have 4 units: Admin and Finance, Credited, Non-Credited, and Chitra. So can you explain further about Chitra? What is Chitra is all about?
Okay, Chitra is focusing on the arts and culture. Okay, so there are quite a number of activities. So those who are interested in arts and culture, you can register in any of the clubs and activities under the Chitra. Okay, it includes for example, Angklung Club, Gamelan, What else? They have Cak Lempong Club. Okay, so many more, to name a few. They have a total of about 16 clubs under Citra. So please come and you will enjoy, when you involve in the activities under the Citra.
Okay, madam, quick question again. Do Citra provide a trainer for a beginner? For example, a student did not have any background on the music and arts. So do Citra provide a training for this student?
Yes, so don't worry. If you participate or being a member of any of the clubs, you will be trained by a professional trainer. So it's not that only you perform in any programs in the universities. You can also make it as your career if you already have knowledge in any particular activities, any particular niche like Cak Lempong, playing Cak Lempong, or angklung and all that. So please take this opportunity to register in any clubs under Citra. Okay, so it will be enjoyable and will be interesting.
Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, the annual program conducted under Citra is Citra Open Day, right, madam? Okay, so please wait, since we are in the mode of movement control order, with the current situation, the Citra have to postpone the program until further notice. Please follow the website Citra IIUM. Okay, again, madam, back to you again, madam. So now we are discussing and encouraging students to participate in students' clubs and society. So to appreciate students who actively involve in students' activity, is there any platform to recognize student achievement?
Okay, so thank you. It's a good question. Okay, we do have a program which recognize our student. Our student actually good, Izzuddin. So they are good in debate. They are good in singing. They are good in many things. So so we do need to appreciate their involvement and their achievement. So that's why every year we organize student activity awards, which we call it steward in short, okay, to reward or to appreciate those who actively involve in those activities. So after they being selected as the winner, and they will be nominated to the Anugerah Tokoh Siswa, okay, which is organized at the national level, where you can compete with other universities, okay, to get the highest award, which is called Anugerah Tokoh Siswa. So this Anugerah Tokoh Siswa is organized by the Ministry of Higher Education. So this is one of the platform that we appreciate students. But internally, we do also have a Mahala award, where the students, especially the Mahala representative committee, if they actively involve in doing activities, as well as taking care of their Mahala in terms of, cleanliness, discipline. So they can be, the Mahala can be nominated as to receive the Mahala award. So we do have this every year also, Mahala Quality Award. We do have this every year. So please take this opportunity. Those who are interested to involve in clubs, you can actively involve in club. And those who wish to contribute their services or their effort at the Mahala, so please do so, because we do have many platforms to reward or to appreciate students during their involvement in these activities.
Can a student participate or actively involve in at the central level, kuliah level, and the mahala level in the same time? At the same time, madam?
Yes, they can involve, but they must know how to balance, between activities and also their academic. So please make sure that your academic must be secured, and to balance between academic and involved in activities is something difficult. But if you are someone that can do that, meaning that you are someone that which is a very excellent student. So this is what we want to to produce, because our aim is to have a student with the wholesome personalities and balanced personalities. So please, involve in all activities which is available in the university. Please take that opportunity. Okay.
Okay, thank you, madam. So just want to inform, I am the product of IIUM, the proud alumni. So I'm also participate as the student representative council for the year 2013-2014, and also involved as the BRC for Mahala Asudik. But currently, I have to be a fellow for Mahala Ali. Never mind. Okay, so madam, to give our new students is very excited to stay at the Mahala, can you recall the best Mahala for the year 2019?
This is a bonus question. I think I give you to answer.
Okay, I will answer the question. So basically, the best Mahala for the year 2019 is the Mahala Sumayyah, and second Mahala Ali. Mahala Bilal, and third goes to Mahala Ali. So we have Ali number 3, number 2 Mahala Bilal, and the champion, the best Mahala for the year 2019 goes to Mahala Sumayyah. Okay, thank you, madam. So again and again, I want to ask Madam Hafsah Muhammad Yusof. So what are the projects focusing on leadership for students initiated by Student Affairs and Development Division?
Okay. We have two prominent program, namely we call it Young Global Leaders, or YGL, and another one is iLead. Okay? So Young Global Leaders actually is open to all, where students who participate in this program, they will undergo 3 level of YGL, 3 level of module. Okay, the first one is on the setting of mindset, is more on my IIM. The second module will be on the leadership enhancement, and the advanced level will be the involvement in or you call it global outreach. So where you will be placed or to get an experience at the multinational organizations or involved in in community engagement, whether internally or externally, or locally or internationally. So this is where how we train our students to be leaders in the future. And another program, what we call it iLead. iLead is actually mainly for students who hold positions in clubs and society. So during this program, we provided the policies, rules and regulations to all students, to the participants, so that when they do programs, they will follow the SOP, the regulations set by the university. So this is our main intention. And Alhamdulillah, those who are participate in this program. They manage to to organize the activities effectively and efficiently.
Okay, so thank you, Madam. Again, I would like to remind all the students, if you have any question to ask related to the Student Affairs and Development Division, please do so. Our officers stand by to answer all your question and feedback. So, Madam, YGL, Young Global Leaders, if students interested to participate in this program, so how to join, and is there any criteria to join this project or program, YGL?
Okay. Students who are interested to participate in Young Global Leaders, you can reach our office, especially at the non-credited department. Okay. So the criteria, we choose among the first year, at least first year, second semester students, okay? So that as early as first year, second semester, because they have to undergo several modules after that, okay?
Okay, thank you, Madam. So you, the viewers, as a new student, please go to the STADD office and register yourself to participate in Young Global Leaders. Yes, you, please join the program, okay? So recently, Madam, Ministry of Higher Education, or known as MOHI, has introduced a gap year program. So, Madam, can you explain a little bit about this program to the university?
Okay, gap year. Gap year, maybe not all of us are familiar with the word gap year. Gap year in Malay term is called tahun berjeda. Okay, so quite weird sikit, eh? So gap year is newly introduced in IIM, even though it's been introduced by the Ministry of Higher Education, and it is stated in the Malaysian Education Blueprint 2015-2025, meaning that many students have involved in this gap year program throughout the countries. But in IIM, this is quite new, and we are coming up with the guidelines for the student to be involved. And basically, this gap year is a break for a student to involve in volunteerism, in community engagement, and in anything that would benefit the student. So how to apply for this? This is through the platform of leave of absence. Okay, so it can be there will be a specific form for student to apply for this gap year, and also please come to the non-credited department for more details. Okay, so all students are welcome to apply for gap year, and it will take a minimum of 3 months to 1 year to be involved in this gap year program. Yeah.
Thank you, Madam. Again, you as a new student, yes, you, the person who are watching this session, please come and register yourself to join the clubs, societies, and many initiatives taken by Student Affairs and Development Division. Please come and register yourself. Okay? So, if you have any question, ask again, please post your question to the social media. Our officer will ask all the question immediately, inshallah. So, Madam, we come to the end of our session. So, I want to go around the table. So, maybe any last word from Sister Nur Zalifa? Any reminder or advice to the new intake students? Please, Sister.
Okay, for the new students, I would like to remind you, let's say if you have emergency cases, for example, you are sick, please contact our clinic, and also your principal. principal or fellows in charge, because our office is working together with the principals and fellows. And if sick, you should call 0364214444. That is our IIUM Health and Wellness Center counter, at the counter. And also a message actually from my staff, our unit, Welfare Management Unit, from Sister Ayu and Sister Haliza, not to forget Brother Faris. There are 3 of us and 1 part-time staff working under Welfare Management Unit. If you have any problems or anything that you would like, for example, assistance that you would like from the university, please do not go into the social media. Please open our website. You see at the slide, we have www.iium.edu.my/STADD. You please read all the information in our website, and also please come forward to our office for any assistance. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Sister Nur Zalifa. So next, Sister Noraini, any last word from you?
Thank you. Okay, I think I would like to do some promotion here, maybe for those students who are interested to do niche or maybe to be involved in the uniform bodies. You can always contact your seniors, or maybe you can forward all your questions related to credited COCU to creditedcocu@iium.edu.my. And apart from that, plan your study plan carefully to include Unicore and Kuliah subjects. And don't forget to pre-reg, don't wait. And apart from that, I wish to also like to remind everybody, all the students, always update your contact number, contact details, your email address with the university system. Because in any emergency situation, we will firstly go into the system to get your details. So if you don't update your record in the university system, so most probably we will be having problem to contact you accordingly. Okay, so I think you also need to know your principal and fellows. Make sure you know them. Make sure you know your way in the university, so that in any cases, any assistance, you know where to go. And last but not least, make sure if you have problem, share with somebody or get assistance and get help. Don't keep it to yourself, because the more that you wait, most probably it will the problem will be severe. So I think you have to take care of yourself, stay healthy, stay safe, inshallah, and at the same time enjoy yourself in the university. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sister Noraini. So please get to know your seniors and junior at the Mahalla as well as at the Kulliyah. Okay, but if you want to seek any advice related to the student affairs, please come forward to the office situated at level 2 Muhammad Abdul Rauf building. Okay, just search Students Affairs and Development Division. Okay, Madam Hafsa, any last word from you, Madam, as the Director of STADD?
Okay, I think much has been said by my officers, Nur Zalifa, Noraini. Okay, so please come and see any of the STADD officers at level 2. Okay, inshallah, if we cannot solve all your problem, at least we can assist you, advise you, inshallah. But make sure come to our office with the face mask and use sanitizer. Okay, be safe and stay healthy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to our panel for today's session. So just my concluding remarks from me. Throughout your 4 years studying in this campus, please learn to be active by joining and participating programs, club of interest in IIUM. If you need more information about Student Affairs and Development Division, please visit the official website of Student Affairs and Development Division, IIUM, or follow the social media account at Facebook, Student Affairs and Development Division, and Instagram at IIUM_STADD. Soon, STADD will establish Twitter account. So please update it with us, okay? So with the recent situation on the pandemic COVID-19, I would like to remind all students to observe physical distancing at least 1 meter apart at all times, avoid 3C, crowded, confined, and close conversation, and practice 3W, wash hand, wear face mask, and one. And please to stay safe and stay healthy. With that note, I will end this session with Tasbih Kafarah and Surah Wal-As. See you again.